Ah, yes. America first, crooked sleepy Trader Trump's favorite line to sell his snake oil while he's hopping from country to country looking for any shady deal that'll keep him out of prison. America first, he says. But, of course, that means leaving the very people who voted for him without health care, without basic rights, and with fewer opportunities than ever. But hey, as long as there's cash to be made and loyalty to buy, who cares about the people who can barely afford their insulin, right? It's rich how the mega K cult still thinks this con man cares about anything other than his own skin. This whole America First fantasy was never about the country. It was about making sure crooked sleepy Trader Trump doesn't end up behind bars for the mountain of crimes he's committed. The only thing he's trying to protect is his freedom and his bank account, and let's not even pretend this isn't about dodging justice. He's out there making deals, paying hush money, and finding any loophole he can to avoid the consequences of his actions. Meanwhile, the mega K cult chants. Drain the swamp, like they don't realize they're knee-deep in it. They are the swamp he is draining. This was never about America. It was always about crooked sleepy Trader Trump. And once those Epstein files finally hit the fan, let's see how quickly that loyalty dries up. I do not entertain the mega cult, so do not even bother. When justice finally shows up, crooked sleepy Trader Trump's circus ends good. It's about time more people wake up and call this madness what it is, abuse, plain and simple. I've got family in Chicago too, and the stories coming out of there. Disgusting. ICE thugs rolling around like it's some dystopian movie, targeting people in broad daylight, while the cowardly yes-men in Congress, aka the mega K cult, sit on their hands, nodding like bobbleheads with no backbone. Where's the leadership? Oh, right. Too busy dry-cleaning crooked sleepy Trader Trump's red ties and rewriting reality on Fox News reruns. These people are so loyal to corruption, they'd trip over their own moral compass just to stay in power. They cry about law and order. But only when it's convenient. Never when the law is being broken by their own. And don't even get me started on ICE. If this is what making America great again looks like, families ripped apart, people hunted like animals while Congress scrolls through their phones, count me all the way out. You can't chant about freedom while supporting fascism in action. We see it. We're done tolerating it. And when the tide turns, and it will, those loyalists will finally have their day in court. And no, there won't be a golden escalator to save them this time. Defending the hand that starves you. Genius strategy, ah yes. The land of the free. Where I'm apparently supposed to pretend to like crooked sleepy Trader Trump or risk triggering a full-blown meltdown from the mega K cult. Let me be clear. I don't know that fraud my respect, my silence, or my vote. I'm not here to join your praise parade for a man who couldn't lead a toddler across the street, let alone a country. Let's talk reality. Crooked sleepy Trader Trump doesn't care if you eat, if your kids have medicine, or if your roof caves in tomorrow. The majority of folks on food stamps, public health care, and government assistance. Surprise! It's not the scary liberals. It's the mega K cult waving their flags while eating government cheese, screaming about socialism with a full Medicaid card in their wallet. Meanwhile, the rest of us, Democrats, progressives, independents with brains, are out here working real jobs, paying taxes, and fighting for policies that make sure you have access to a doctor and don't die from something treatable. And how do you thank us? By attacking the ones helping you while worshiping the guy who's been robbing you blind. Brilliant! You're defending the man who's been cutting your lifeline while we fight to keep you afloat. There's no logic, just blind loyalty and bumper stickers. But don't worry, we'll keep fighting for your rights anyway, because that's what actual patriotism looks like. The circus of crooked sleepy Trader Trump and his delusional cult. Oh, the irony of it all. The mega K cult screaming about freedom, while worshipping crooked sleepy Trader Trump like he's the second coming of logic. News flash. He's not. He's barely the second coming of a functioning sentence. And while Democrats are out here trying to make sure people don't die from preventable illnesses, go hungry, or spiral into debt for daring to live, The Mega K cult is busy crying over gas stoves, banning books, and selling the illusion of greatness. That only ever trickles down to corporate bank accounts and billionaires' tax havens. Let's be real. Democrats show up when it counts. They pass laws so grandma doesn't have to choose between insulin and rent. They give a damn if your kid eats or if your hospital still has nurses. Meanwhile, crooked sleepy Trader Trump and his horde of grifting yes-men couldn't care less unless you've got a check in your hand and a red hat on your head. And don't even get me started on this fake luxury lifestyle the Mega K cult drools over. Gold toilets and bankrupt casinos don't pay your bills or fix your busted roads. But sure, let's pretend the man who can't string together a coherent thought is some kind of genius mastermind. It's giving cult, not country, and remember that I don't do Mega K Fantasyland. I don't play pretend with traitors. So don't waste your time. Is there a way for journalists to finally just take a stand and sue? Because at this point, it's not just crooked sleepy Trader Trump and his band of sycophants pulling the strings. It's the Mega K cult trying to rewrite reality itself. Telling journalists how to do their job, that's some textbook authoritarianism right there. The whole point of the press is to hold the powerful accountable, but instead, crooked sleepy Trader Trump and his cult are basically telling the media, "Hey, only report what we want you to." What's next? A ministry of truth. It's straight up insane that in 2025, we're even having to defend free journalism. Journalists should absolutely sue for the blatant assault on their independence, and frankly, they should consider going on strike until they're no longer forced to play along with this ridiculous narrative. If the media never reports the good things crooked sleepy Trader Trump does, spoiler, there's very little good, then maybe that's because everything he touches turns to dust. Maybe because real journalism isn't about parroting some dictator's press release. It's about digging for the truth, no matter how much the Mega K cult howls about it. This isn't a media problem. This is a democracy problem. The Mega K cult wants you to believe that truth is whatever crooked sleepy Trader Trump says. Well, I'm not buying it, and I'm not playing along with this twisted circus. We need cops, military, and news to come with us to protest. Crooked sleepy Trader Trump's roadmap to tyranny. Wake up. Here's the deal. While Democrats are still trying to follow the rules, like chumps, crooked sleepy Trader Trump is out here treating the law like a suggestion. He's got money flowing like water, secret meetings in the shadows, and the Mega K cult licking his boots at every opportunity. And you know what? The courts. They're just letting him waltz all over them like it's some kind of high-stakes game of who can ignore the law the longest. But we're not living in old-fashioned times anymore. The fact that we're still playing by some outdated rule book, while this maniac is busy walking all over the law and trying to buy loyalty and manipulate his way into power, that's a problem. The Mega K cult is laying the groundwork for a coup. He's hoarding millions, making backdoor deals, and setting himself up for a hostile takeover of America. If you can't see it, you're blind. His loyalists will take over when the moment's right, and every second we let him breathe, that moment gets closer. We're not just waiting for a perfect moment. We're letting him gather strength while we sit on our hands. The only way this ends is if we pull the trigger, Section 2, Chapter 4, right now. Crooked sleepy Trader Trump needs to be held accountable, and the time for waiting is over. I do not entertain the mega cult, so do not even bother.